What's up? What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin and Bourbon. I'm your host, Bitcoin Block, aka Crypto Jones. I'm in the building with my big brother, aka Mentor.
Hey, MJ, Coach MJ, aka Marty the Sat Stacker. I love stacking sats, especially at this price. We coming to you guys at a Bitcoin price of $65,414. A wonderful price of $65,404. Actually, this jumped up to $421.
Great buy-in price, people. Great buy-in price.
So yeah, hey, excuse me. Go ahead and talk to him, cause I'm about to stack a few sats.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him too. But
I
listen,
can't pass this up.
On today's episode, right, we just gonna really just speak on FOMO, FUD, and just like people. And I know we sound like a broken record, but people, it's vital. It's vital. Like when we say monetary reset, financial shift, et cetera, we talking about right now. We ain't talking about preparing for next month or 3-4 years from now. Start now. That's why I keep telling people your position is more important than the price. And if once you understand that, you're gonna know that. Where it's like me, I hold conversations every day with people. My main thing is to get people to invest. Invest. That's me. My brother the same way, because we want y'all to have what we have. And it's freedom and time. It's like we literally buying our time back from the time that they take from us. And Bitcoin is one of the most scarcest assets out there. Like people, I've been told you, if you want to understand what a scarce asset is, Google it. ChatGPT, use what you normally use to figure this out, because it's here. It's a lot of great assets out there. We don't just talk about Bitcoin on here. We talk about assets, period. Mm-hmm. We're not going to sell you nothing, people. We're not going to shield you nothing. If anything, we giving you something. We want you to be on this train. Like my brother said this on the episode 4, Bitcoin is forgiving. This price right now is forgiving. Bitcoin is like your grandma. Come on, baby. Come on. You know, you used to bring your friends over. Grandma, can he have some? Come on. Bitcoin is like that. I want you to be a part of this. That's what we want. We ain't sitting here, no. FOMO, fear of missing out. A lot of y'all gonna go through that. Especially when you see Bitcoin go astronomical again, just because you see something go down. You gotta understand the power of investing. When you know what you own, how can you worry?
First and foremost, man, you got a nice little glass there, man.
Oh man, shouts out to Katie.
I don't have my glass. I got some water. Shouts out to Katie.
Shouts out to our Katie. Our sat stacker and Bitcoin.
Yeah, our Cryptopian sisters. She got us some glasses. She got us a bottle of Weller. That's what he drinking on. I've been under the weather, and yesterday I tried to have an old fashioned. I probably shouldn't have. I wasn't ready for it. So that's why I'm drinking some water and Block over here drinking bourbon. But let me give y'all a little. It's funny because many of you are right where, thanks for the love, right where I was when I first started my journey. But the only difference was I kind of bought Bitcoin originally and I just went away and ignored it, right? But a lot of you bought in at 100, maybe 110, 115. Heck, you might have bought at top 126 and you've seen Bitcoin correct down to 65,000. Well, when I first started, the correction that you're seeing right now was my opportunity back then to get back into Bitcoin. So, like most of us, I heard about Bitcoin way back in the day when it came out, but I just ignored it, never paid any attention to it. And then one day it ran up to $5,000, and that's when it really sparked my attention, really got on my radar, and I told myself, I said, I gotta get to learning this technology. I gotta do some research, figure out what the heck this really is, right? I didn't. Listen, I'm like many of you. Let me hear my journey, because I'm no different. I'm no better than any of you guys. All right, neither one of us. And so I didn't do my research. I didn't do my homework. Bitcoin ran from 5,000 to 20,000. I was livid. I remember where I was. I remember exact. If I get amnesia, I will never forget that day because I was so angry at myself for not doing my homework. Well, lo and behold, Bitcoin corrects back down around 3,800. I just blindly bought.
Period.
I didn't know what happened. Just bought it. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna miss this opportunity. Then this was in 2018, and I went away, forgot about it. Couple years later, it was about 18 months later, I went to check my account, and back then, Coinbase only had four tokens. They had 4 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. And Binance was the big exchange, and so I took and bought my Bitcoin. I put it on Binance because I bought some other stuff like ADA and things of that nature. And back then, it would change it into BNB tokens, so you didn't really know how much Bitcoin or whatever token you had. So I said, let me check out this Bitcoin and see what the heck I got. That 1,500 that I had put into Bitcoin at the time turned into 8,800. And I said, oh my goodness, what the heck happened? So that's what made me go into the rabbit hole and really do the research that I should have done originally. Like we telling you today, do your homework, do your research. And so I started buying a ton of Bitcoin. I watched Bitcoin, go from like 4,000 to 5,000 to 20,000, back down to 3,800, all the way up to 69,000. Right? I bought it all the way up then. I rode it all the way back down to 15,000 when the whole FTX thing debacle hit. Rode it all the way back down in. Rode it all the way back up to 126. I'm riding it. I'm on the ride right now.
Period.
Riding it to where it is right now, and I'm gonna ride it all the way back up to $300,000, $400,000, $500,000.
Why?
So my thing is this: don't be like me. Like I was stupid, right? It's okay. Listen. I was stupid. I wasn't ignorant because I knew about Bitcoin then. So I was being stupid and not doing my research. Don't be like me. I was stupid at one point in time. Y'all can call me stupid. You can say, Coach MJ, you was stupid. Yes, I was. I was very stupid. Don't be like me, okay? Right. Part of the reason, the main reason that we have this podcast is to educate you.
Period. From our mess ups.
Right? From our mess ups, from our experiences. We know how you guys are, how you feeling right now. It's a lot of people, guys, and I've said this before, and I don't mean I'm talking too much. I'm gonna turn it back over the block. I've said this before, all right, and I'm gonna say this again. Anytime there is a transaction, any transaction, right? If you go to the store, you buying something, all right, the store has to sell it to you. Well, it's no different than assets. If assets are being sold, if people are like, oh, everyone's selling their Bitcoin, ask yourself, who's on the other side buying? Because the beautiful thing about the blockchain and everything being on chain, you can see where the selling is coming from. And you can see by the size of the transaction who's selling. It's retail. Fear. And it's on the other side, it's the whales, it's the big boys that's buying it up. So it's the same game. It's been played over and over and over again for decades. And that's why wealthy people are wealthy, because they understand the principle of buy low, sell high. Because
it's the distraction. It's like the world, right? And me, I'm just now realizing this, right? I came into the world program and I ain't know. I came into the world to be programmed to be distracted. It was inevitable. But now, like, when you enlighten and you really see, right, first thing first, right, you gotta understand an asset. If you consider yourself an asset, why you ain't investing into an asset? So as opposed to yourself. Bitcoin, I keep telling y'all, Bitcoin is like the sun, people. What does the sun do? The sun powers you. The sun powers the earth. The sun powers plants. The sun gotta go down sometimes. That's what Bitcoin is. It's an asset where it's like the average person, when they get into investing, they looking at it as a lottery ticket. If you feel like you want to make a quick come up, go play the lottery. It's $450 million.
Yeah, you better off going to the casino and trying to
go gamble that.
Like we're not gambling here.
This is a long-term vision where I can pick like me and my brother. I can picture me and my brother in 2030 on a yacht.
But here's the funny thing is, if you really look at it, look in time frames, like 5 years is not a long time.
Go like that.
It go like this. I look at all of the assets that I have, and like if I look at it in increments of 5 years, like every 5 years they've increased in value. Now, if I look at my stocks, depending on at that time, if I go back like 5 years, if the stocks are in a bear market, my return may be down for that year. Right. But over that 5 year span, I'm still up.
Compound interest.
I'm still up. And so yeah, we're not gambling. And see, that's another part of this Bitcoin and crypto thing. Like too many people, they get in it to make a quick buck. And you can if that's your
having fiat is more of a gamble than owning Bitcoin. Fiat, they can print unlimited amounts of fiat. You cannot print unlimited amounts of Bitcoin. It's capped. It's a fixed supply. You quant, fixed supply. XRP, fixed supply. A lot of these assets, people, XP.
But see, here's the thing. Like too many people that we take our cues from the media, whether it's social media, whether it's mainstream media. You definitely should not take your cues from mainstream media.
Period.
They are the biggest liars on the planet. They always want to control the narrative. Instead of just reporting the news, all right, actually reporting what takes place, they want to control the narrative of what takes place. And so they are masters of misinformation. And I say that because I say this. Governments all over the globe have a crisis on hand. Many of them are looking at it right here in their face.
Period.
The United States is looking at it too. And so no government can come out and just flat out say, hey, we screwed people. Because it'd be chaos and panic in the streets like yesterday. But they know that the monetary system, the global monetary system, is broken. And it's beyond fixing. It's beyond repair. It can't be fixed. So all they can do is try to do things to band-aid the situation. I don't care who's in control in the White House or any house in any country. There's nobody that can fix what has happened and what has been happening for centuries upon centuries. The financial system is broken beyond repair.
Period.
Okay? So if you're looking at the news to get your cues, if you're looking like, oh, inflation's down and our tax cuts we're putting more money into your pocket, that don't matter. That does not matter. The writing is all over the wall. I'll give you an example. Over in Venezuela, right? The country where Trump just snatched up old boy Maduro. You know their currency, the Bolivar. You know what one Bitcoin, if you were to go to Venezuela and you had one Bitcoin, you know what one Bitcoin is to the Bolivar? $27 million. One Bitcoin over there in Venezuela is worth $27 million because their cash is so trash.
Cash is trash.
That's how bad the currency has collapsed. Same thing, Iran, their currency collapsing. Inflation high and rampant. You go, I'll give you a better country because we probably ain't going over to Venezuela or Iran. But you may go to Brazil. You may say, I can live in Brazil. I would love to live in Brazil. The beaches, right? Beautiful people everywhere. One Bitcoin in Brazil, it's their currency is the real, is $354,000. So there's countries all over the globe whose currency is already collapsed or decaying, where Bitcoin is worth far more. And our time is coming right here in the U.S.
Time.
By 2030, we'll be at 500,000 minimum. Minimum.
People, and we ain't here to price predict.
You can't stop this train.
All we just basically telling y'all this. Like, this is my biggest thing. I want you to have a 5-year horizon. Right? Ask yourself, in 5 years, you at a 9-to-5 fiat-based job. You have no assets. You're relying on the 401k. Ask yourself, where are you going to be in 5 years? People, if you don't have assets, in 5 years it will no longer be rich, middle, poor. It's only going to be two types of people. Either you're going to be an investor of this new technology, or you're going to be a consumer of this new technology. That's it. That's all. Like, you know how people, you know you got people out there that want every iPhone to come out? I treat Bitcoin like that. I'm what you call a asset hoarder, where I go so like 90% of my net worth gets invested. I don't have time, like, especially when you know. That's just like, if you knew, say for instance, right, you knew something before something happened, and you ain't invested in it. That's what Bitcoin is.
That's my superpower. Was you ever get those questions in like, if you could do this, if you could do that, if you could do that, what would be your superpower? That would be like to go back in time.
Cause it's like
cheating. That would be like cheating.
Trying to tell people about something, right? And the best way to explain it is like me. I just use Bitcoin as my 401k, my Wi-Fi IRA. That's how I utilize it. But I'm aggressive with it. Where it's like, instead of, like, some people take out a percentage of every paycheck. Me, 90% of what I own and make in fiat, I transfer it into crypto and Bitcoin. Period. Bitcoin is my biggest bag besides XPR, XRP, and ADA, and HBAR. And I also been DCAing into World Liberty Financial. You know, I got some stocks too I own, but I'm more into the longer horizon. And it's to the point now I don't even look at my portfolio anymore. I just put in it. I just put in it. I treat it like a muscle. When you work out, right? Everybody that started working out, nobody started working out with a nice frame. You gotta feed it, you gotta give it, you gotta nurture, you gotta study, you gotta learn it. That's what Bitcoin is. You gotta learn this. It's your body. Bitcoin is a lifeline. If you don't learn it, you don't even listen to us. I won't, we keep telling you, go to the white paper. Study it. If you got time to wake up and pay attention to what the world is telling you to be distracted by, get distracted by something that's gonna really help you gain. I'm distracted. I can tell you that now. But I'm a positive distracted. I'm distracted by assets. I'm distracted by trust. I'm learning how to own nothing and control everything.
We may distract you from the distraction.
I'm distracted, people, but it's a good distraction to the point where my life now is really structured to the point I move like an asset. I no longer confide in liabilities. You can't pay me to buy a liability. Jordans come out. I don't care. I'm just being honest. People like this weekend, I seen a lot of it was people on social media arguing over shoes.
You know, speaking of shoes, my favorite basketball player is Giannis Antetokounmpo, forward for the Milwaukee Bucks. I seen this reel, and he was telling this story about this this Nike shoe. It was a Dior version, and he had went into the store. He's like, I like those shoes. And the person got the shoe. He said, you have it in my size? He's like, yeah, I think I should have it in your size. And the person went back, got the shoe, and he gave it to him. And Giannis, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I know he's got like a Supermax contract. He probably makes about $54 to $58 million a year. Okay? The guy said the shoe was $20,000. Giannis said, oh no, thank you. Gave it back and left. He's like, I'm not a materialistic person. Now that's a dude that got $20,000 to him.
It's a penny.
It's a penny, right? But it's about the mentality. It's about the mentality. And so, and which is why he will always be wealthy. Because he's not going to spend his money on something $20,000 that's going to depreciate and doesn't hold its value. So that was the reason why I like that guy. I knew it, man. But I keep finding out more and more good things about the brother. So
because it's pointless to keep purchasing and being like my mom used to say, it's keeping up with the Joneses. Nah, like and then like in order to invest, right? I think a lot of people don't understand how to invest. The best way I can tell you this, right? If you used to buy liabilities where you feel like you gotta have every Louis Vuitton, every pair of Jordan, take that mindset, that same mindset, and put it into assets. Make sure feel like you gotta have every XRP. Feel like you gotta have every Bitcoin. You gotta change. It's the mind. The first thing to become wealthy is your mindset.
So, just to show you, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's about what you do with what you make.
Period.
But I think most of us, unless you've been living under a rock, or unless you don't really follow sports or care about boxing, I've been hearing the rumors how Floyd Money Mayweather got money problems. How do you make like $1 billion in your career and you got money problems? And for what I'm seeing, he got some money problems right now. And it's because of the persona. He changed his name from Pretty Boy Floyd to Floyd Money Mayweather. And so you got to put on this persona because he changed his brand. And like he supposedly owes this jeweler in Miami like $1.4 million for like 26 watches and 15 gold chains. What do you need that many watches and gold chains for?
Impress people.
Like
most people that's broke.
Listen, that is crazy.
And my brother said this: being broke is not a financial status; it's a mindset. It's the mindset. Most people that are broke try to impress other broke people. You don't see wealthy people doing that. You will never see Warren Buffett trying to impress the internet. Because it's pointless, people. It's pointless. The internet is used for two things. Either to distract you or to help you gain.
That dude still driving around in the same old Cadillac, live in the same old house.
That's what I've been doing.
Eat McDonald's,
That's what
drink Coca-Colas. He don't do, it's like, and he one of the wealthiest persons on the planet Earth. And here's the thing, everybody knows it. So he doesn't have to impress. Like, if Warren Buffett pull up on you, like, I know this man got money. He don't have to flaunt and act like he has money. And so we have way too many people in the culture that want to look rich versus be rich. Impressing upon people who don't even really matter.
Don't matter at all.
And after you gone, after you out of their presence, they're not even thinking about you like that.
We want y'all to get on board.
So that's why we talk about Bitcoin and crypto.
We here to help y'all.
We talk about assets.
That's it. That's my conversation every day. If I ain't with him,
man,
I cannot sit there and hold a useless conversation anymore. I know y'all done heard this person. Conversation is money. That's where I'm at in life. If I can, like me, when you conversate with me, I'm only going to show you how to better yourself, whether it's through health, the religion, or self. I'm not here to, I think you should.
If it don't make you better, then what are we doing?
And that's why. And then I get a lot of this from people where it's like a lot of people happy. Like I got a lot of people happy I'm into investing, and then I got a lot of people that don't like that I'm investing. So the people that don't like I'm investing, I guess because they don't utilize their time right. I do. I am an asset. I tell myself that every day. That's my affirmation. I am an asset. I will no longer do things that are liabilities. My time is not a liability. So I don't play with my time. Just like I don't play with my money. I'm here to grow. I'm here to help you gain. I'm here to help you understand what an asset is. The first thing you need to know, you are an asset. Your time is an asset. Before you even throw money into something. If you don't believe that, this ain't for you. If you don't got a long vision of 5 years plus, this ain't for you. That's just that. If you don't believe in you can't believe in investing. You can't. We invest every day, people. Do you realize that? When you invest, it's not just money, people. Time is your biggest asset. If you get up every morning and invest into scrolling and you scrolling and getting nothing from it, that is a liability. That's a liability, people. I done been a liability.
And the crazy thing is, so before I got into like creating content, things of that nature, I didn't have an Instagram page. I had X, that was it. I told myself I ain't getting on Facebook. I find myself scrolling. I catch these moments where I find myself on scrolling through stuff. It ain't no junk. I ain't looking at women shaking their behinds and things of that nature. Like I'm not looking at crazy stuff. But I'm noticing a pattern, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go to the Lord in prayer about it, because I don't want to be distracted. If it's going to distract me, I don't want it. So I just shut it all down. We living in a time where time is precious, time is valuable, and I don't want to be distracted from the main thing. I got to keep the main thing, and anything that's a distraction has got to get cut off.
And that's why I've been taking up. Oh yeah, I'm coming along with my blockchain. I'm in my Python stage now, where I done deployed a smart contract. I just had to keep it up to date. Where that's me. That's what I do. When I feel like I'm scrolling too much, like I love learning. This is a new asset class, people, like crypto and bit. So it's like every day you learn. I'm talking about people. Every day, every second is something new. Like the FedEx and Ace Bar, that partnership, Z-Back and Kang, that partner, like. And it's like, okay, to be in this space, like I learn. Like it's to the point now, you can ask me about any crypto. I can tell you exactly what it is. I can tell you what it does. I can tell you the utility. I can tell you the use cases. Now I ain't advanced as far as, it's 700. I ain't with all that. I'm more into
that knowledge will come with
time.
with you got people like even people that turned us on to the game. People that we listen to, shout out to George, Cryptos Are Us. Shout out to Coach JV. 3T Warrior. TMI, the modern investor.
Camila Stevenson's.
Okay.
She dope.
Who else do I like to talk to? Our man, Mel. I'm telling you what, he cussed a lot, but. Jack Mahler's, our man, Jack Mahler, Strike CEO.
And we met him all.
Mailbag Monday. He got a phenomenal show. But those people were like in the space before us, and so like when you're in the space like 5, 6, 7 years, that's when you really have absorbed knowledge and really have a deep understanding of this space. And so that's why we employ you guys. Here's the thing, like we want you guys to be excited about this journey, and the only way you're gonna be excited about this, well, it's two ways. Heck, if you woke up tomorrow and Bitcoin's at 300,000, yeah, you'll be excited. But you'd probably be mad because you'd be like, I didn't get enough. I didn't have as much as I wanted to. Or the other way is just by having a total and complete understanding of something that most people still don't see and understand yet.
Still, and we're gonna start extending these podcasts too, right? Cause it's like 30 minutes go fast.
Yeah, dude.
But at least we really give y'all information, right? Where it's like I promise you, like I'm so passionate about this, right? Like people hit me up. It be people that hit me up, but it's like when I send them, like me, I send them something first. I send them either the white paper or I send them the Bitcoin movie. I want you to understand what money is first.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like with us. We're not like, hey, just listen to us. Like,
no.
We're like, no, don't listen to us. Go, let me give you some information so you can then learn for yourself and figure out if this is for you or not. If it's for you or not, if it's not for you, then there's no really no conversation needed going any further. But if you're interested, if you see, you have questions, that's what we are here for. To answer those questions,
and we're gonna give it to you.
Journey.
He gonna give it to you straight. That's why they call him Coach MJ. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm crypto. Like I ain't gonna sit here. Only thing I won't do is show you my portfolio. I'm transparent to the point where I will tell you what I'm buying. But why would I show you what I'm worth? People be like, you gotta be more transparent. Show me your portfolio, people. If I show you my portfolio, I'm better off showing you my big toe.
Ain't nobody going to
I'm not doing that. I don't gotta do that. Like, if you don't believe me, hey, that's why they got the internet. My thing is this, right? Speaking of time. I treat time like this before we go. Time was taken from me. I've been in prison, people. If you don't know that, yes, I did 2 numbers. My last number was a 5-year bid. I did it because I was chasing a fast dollar, the fiat. And it's like, what made me really understand that time can be taken at any given moment, they gave me 5 years like it was just nothing. So in them 5 years, right, I developed a discipline. I developed a consistency. That's why I work out the way I do. That's why I'm on my health kick. When I was in prison, I valued time more than anything. And I told myself when I come on, I'm going to treat it more of an asset. Because there's a lot of people in prison right now, their time is a liability forever. There's a lot of people that will never ever be able to come on because they ain't take the time out to really understand what time really truly is. People, without time, you won't be life. So if you don't value your time, you will no longer be an asset. You will always be somebody's liability. It's period. That's why I always lead the podcast with this before we go.